I'd say you're experiencing a lot of pressure. I would also say that your pressure cooker is probably at the point of starting to whistle. You've been experiencing a lot of being pulled in multiple directions, a lot of different types of energies, maybe people, situations that are depending on you to help them to get through it, whether they know it or not. Um, if they know it, then they're calling for your help, for your inspiration, for your knowledge, for your info, whatever it may be. If they don't know it, then energetically, Spirit is calling on you to be a part of this situation, this energy, this challenge, whatever it may be, because you yourself have went through something very similar to what they have went through, and you've experienced it, you've came out on top, and that is no longer something that you're challenged by. Or if you never mind, they're saying if you have experienced that 111, then you're no longer challenged by that experience. You have the know-how, you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom and understanding to help people to get through that as well, in the same way that you did, or maybe even better. One of the things that we are and have been experiencing for probably the past 3 or 4 months is a lot of moments of connectivity where we feel like we're heavily connected with spirit, that we have a lot of intuitive flashes that are coming to us. Our intuition is probably on point, and just always getting guidance and direction. And then these moments of where we feel very disconnected, maybe like our prayers aren't being heard, or those intuitive flashes that we normally get are just not there. But what we need to remember is that when we are not getting the guidance from Spirit, when we are not receiving the intuitive flashes, then this is the time when, in the backgrounds, in the darkness, so to speak, there is a lot of mysterious type of things that are happening. The angels, the universe, Source God, your guidance are in the ethers working things out for your benefit and for the benefit of all involved. There's always divine timing at play. And one of the things that you're probably starting to realize is that you have more say-so in the way that things turn out for you. That your abundance of joy, peace, freedom, happiness, money, whatever it may be, all has to do with your attitude of how you're going after things, how much time and energy you put into things. There's just a lot of aspects that Spirit is pulling on your energy to take you to some things that are challenging, that may be things that other people are experiencing right now. People that you love dearly. This could be friends, family members, children, your significant other, maybe just people in general that you maybe work with. It doesn't really matter, but they're experiencing a lot of heavy energies, a lot of challenges, and again, you are being pulled towards their energy to give information. Now, here's the kicker: when you're given this information, when you're sharing the knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding that you've gained through the experiences that you've went through, it's taken you into a new level of understanding, a new level of being. As this is doing so, you are rapidly developing. And as you're rapidly developing, one of the things that you're probably experiencing is being triggered by experiences that those around you are having. So it's not that you're being triggered and having to relive these experiences, but you're being triggered, and it's reminding you how far you've came, what kind of knowledge you have, what kind of help that you can offer to others that are going through those same things. So where before you may have went through cycles after cycles after cycles of learning and growing through these cycles of how to face these fears, how to get past these insecurities, how to not dwell on the illusions that are in your mind or what have you. But as you're doing those things, what is happening is you are taking yourself in to rapid development, rapid movement, and it feels like, again, like you're being triggered. However, when these triggers are happening, you're remembering how far that you've came. So one of the things that's happening as you're doing that is it's helping you to be more passionate or become more passionate about a calling, a purpose, something that you've been divinely guided to do. With that is coming a lot of that pressure that I've been telling you about, where you feel like you're being pulled from the different triggers that you're having from experiences that people are going through. You feel like you're being pulled towards a calling that maybe you do or don't know how to put energy in it. Maybe you don't know how to find the time to do so. Maybe you don't feel like you have enough information and you're still fighting through some of those type of things or what have you. But what Spirit is saying is this is the time where it feels like you're kind of at a crossroads, or maybe at a checkpoint, so to speak. I've been getting several messages about a checkpoint and, checking our motives, checking how far we've came or how far we still need to go, checking, the things that we still need to do, making goals, list of priorities, and starting to put time and energy and action into those things. However, one of the things that you've been experiencing as all of this is going on is most likely, if you've been on this journey for a while, okay, is a feeling like your guidance has stepped back and is kind of making you take the reins, so to speak, okay? You are becoming your own guidance system. You're being more pressured into trusting in your intuition, trusting in the deep inner knowings of your heart, trusting in what you've received from all of the lessons 654 that you have learned in the past, maybe even in the recent past. But you're taking these experiences and you're using them as a form of reprogramming yourself into a higher vibration, into a higher state of being, and which has kept this cycle of rapid development, rapid movement, and a feeling of pressure, okay? This pressure that is building up is getting ready to pop, so to speak. What that means is all of those things that Spirit is working on in the background and helping you to put in order without your knowledge, or maybe you do have knowledge of it, but, not fully understanding exactly what they're doing, what their timing and what their working out is, or when it's going to happen. It's this time when we're building up our faith. We are standing firm in our faith, and it's like we're putting together the pieces of all of these different cycles that have happened, that have repeated and repeated and repeated. And now we're at this point of sharing how we've got through those cycles with other people, evolving to this place of seeing our power, our worth, our ability is what I'm getting to help others survive what we've survived. Okay, I don't even know where that's coming from, but it just came out. But anyhow, helping others to get through what we've already got through. So here's the thing. 8/8 is tomorrow. In just a few short hours, we will be entering into the 8/8 gateway, which is the Lion Gate portal. This is a time of reflection, a time of stepping into more abundance for most of us, but mostly a time of kind of revisiting things that you've went through before, okay? Those of you who have not healed the things that you've went through before and you keep going through these cycles, this is going to be a time of either finishing out a cycle or going through another cycle to where you're closer to getting to a finishing point. For those of you who have already finished out these cycles, you're moving into more of this time of receiving. You're in an energy of blessings, miracles, manifestations, and purpose, stepping into your divine purpose, your divine role, and doing it with confidence and courage. So this is going to be a time when you're going to feel a little bit more creative, inspired, and a little bit more passionate. So go after those things that you had worked hard towards on